The station filled the stars like a continent of bone. As the Aegis Dawn matched orbit, the surface of the alien structure slid beneath them, kilometers of ribbed plating, fused metal, and something else. The closer they came, the more it looked grown rather than built. The surface shimmered faintly, like oil under water. Veins of light pulsed deep beneath translucent layers, dim and slow, as though the thing still dreamed beneath its shell. "Visual telemetry locked," said Vega over comms. "Hull composition, unknown. Reflectivity inconsistent. EM spectrum's a mess." "Life signs?" Ward asked. "Negative," Hades replied. "No biological readings. No atmospheric retention. Radiation levels minimal. Station appears dormant." Ward's helmet HUD reflected the alien surface. "Dormant doesn't mean dead." Nova team drifted from the Aegis Dawn like dark seeds, magnetic boots hissing as they touched the alien hull. The gravity field was weak, fluctuating, sometimes pulling, sometimes letting go. Each step felt like walking on the skin of a god. Mason's voice came through comms, low and reverent. "Feels like it's watching." "Stay on channel," Ward said. "Vega, locate an ingress point." Vega swept a handheld scanner over the surface. The screen glowed in confused color. "Getting microtunnels, vent conduits or organic pores. There's an access seam 30 meters forward." They moved in silence, suits brushing against ridges that felt almost warm. Dr. Soraya trailed one hand across the alien plating, her voice hushed. "These patterns, they're fractal, repeating motifs of biological cell walls. It's architecture modeled on DNA." "Keep your hands to yourself, Doctor," Ward said. She withdrew it, but kept staring, eyes wide. "This isn't dead technology, Captain. It's dormant life." The seam Vega found was narrow, a curved indentation with interlocking plates. When she pressed her scanner against it, the device flickered, then died. "Power drain," she muttered. "Whatever this material is, it's absorbing EM output." "Manual entry," Ward ordered. Mason stepped forward with the cutting tool, a portable plasma torch. He knelt, braced himself, and triggered the arc. The beam hissed bright against the hull. For a moment it bit deep, metal melting away in blue-white sparks. Then the station responded. The hull flexed. The plates rippled outward like muscle, parting on their own. The opening widened in a slow, organic motion, revealing darkness beyond. Vega swore softly. "We didn't trigger that." Ward's voice stayed steady. "Move in. Headlamps on. Record everything." They stepped through. The interior was a cathedral of shadows. Corridors curved like the inside of veins, walls pulsing faintly with blue phosphorescence. The air was still, thin, but present. Some kind of manufactured atmosphere. Threads of fibrous metal hung like cobwebs, twitching slightly in the passing of their lights. Dr. Soraya whispered, "These are neural conduits. It's not built for someone. It's built of someone." Ward swept his rifle across the passage, scanning corners. "Hades, feed telemetry to command." "Data link established," said the AI. "Surface mapping incomplete. Internal geometry unstable. Corridors reconfiguring at micro-scale intervals." "Meaning?" Vega asked. "The station is moving." A shiver went through the team. They reached a chamber, a wide, circular space with a vaulted ceiling and a central column descending from above like a spinal cord. The floor was smooth and glassy, but beneath it, faint shapes moved. Gears or tendrils, impossible to tell. Mason knelt beside the column. Looks like an access node, maybe a power junction. Don't touch anything, Ward warned, but Soraya was already moving closer, scanning. Captain, there's residual bioelectric activity here. This system's still generating energy. Look at this pattern. It's like a heartbeat. On cue, the lights in the room dimmed, then brightened once. Slow, deliberate. Mason's voice came over comms, tense. Tell me that was the ship. Ward looked up. The ceiling vanes pulsed again, this time in rhythm with the original signal. 5 beats. Vega, he said, record that sequence. She tapped her wrist console. It's matching the transmission exactly. Soraya's scanner beeped softly. Captain, I think this entire structure is one organism. The signal isn't just coming from it. It is the signal. Before Ward could answer, the column in the center began to move. It twisted open like a blooming flower, revealing a hollow core filled with dark liquid metal. The surface rippled, then formed a shape, a face, not human, not alien flesh. Something sculpted by memory, half erased, eyes of dull light, a mouth that didn't move, but when it spoke, the sound came from everywhere. You came back. The team froze. Vega whispered, Hades, translate that. No translation necessary, the AI said quietly. It's speaking in our language. Ward leveled his rifle. Identify yourself. We remember you, the voice said. We remember the virus. We remember the fear. The walls trembled slightly, not violently, but as though the structure itself was breathing faster. Soraya stepped forward, despite Ward's outstretched arm. This is impossible. You shouldn't understand us. We adapt. The metallic face dissolved, spreading across the column like mercury. The light in the room intensified. Are you still flesh? It asked. Or have you learned? Ward spoke through clenched teeth. Hades, shut down all data transmission to command, now. Confirmed. Team, back to the airlock, Ward ordered. But the floor under them pulsed, a slow wave that knocked Mason to one knee. His gauntlet hit the glassy surface, and the material latched on, threads of silver wrapping around his hand. Get it off, he shouted, jerking back. Vega tried to cut through the tendrils with a plasma knife. Sparks flew, but the threads withdrew on their own, retracting into the floor like startled snakes. Mason stared at his glove. The outer layer was scorched, pitted, and beneath the transparent polymer, the skin of his wrist was faintly metallic. Dr. Soraya's voice trembled. Captain, it touched his DNA. Ward's pulse hammered. Move. Now. They retraced their steps through the corridors, but the path had changed. Walls shifting, reconfiguring in slow, silent motions. Every junction now looked different, each turn unfamiliar. Vega cursed. We're being redirected. By what? Mason snapped. Hades's voice. By the station. It has restructured its topology. Suggest immediate ascent via EVA breach point. Ward looked up and saw through the ceiling a faint, distant light. The entry point. Maybe. Boosters, he ordered. Their suit's propulsion units flared softly as they launched upward through a widening shaft. The station's interior walls shivered as they passed, the light dimming behind them. As Ward breached the surface, he glanced back one last time. The station's skin rippled again, and for an instant he saw thousands of faint, glowing shapes beneath it. Bodies, fused into the metal, each one still moving, ever so slightly. The Aegis Dawn reeled them in with mechanical precision. The airlock sealed. The hiss of decompression filled the chamber. Ward tore off his helmet. Sweat streaked his face. "Mason," he said. "Status." Mason looked pale. His gloved hand shook slightly. "It's fine, sir. Just a scratch." Ward didn't believe it. Dr. Soraya was staring at him, her expression caught between horror and wonder. "Captain, that station isn't abandoned. It's alive, and it knows we're here." Ward looked through the viewport toward the red giant, where the derelict hung in shadow, silent, waiting. He felt something cold slide through his chest. Not fear exactly. Recognition. The signal had found them.